global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Drama in this country is something that is epic. Some hours ago, a Fulani association came out, bought a form, snapped a lot of pictures, told Jonathan that he should go ahead, that he has their full support, and they've already gone ahead and bought 100 million naira worth of APC form that he should come out and contest, even though Jonathan had already reacted to it, saying it's an insult really for them to buy him a form. All right, and he's yet to be an APC member. But right now there seems to be a contrary view to that, and the same Fulani headsmen are now debunking and saying something different. Honestly, if there were no pictures and proofs, one would begin to wonder, was it a ghost that bought the form for Jonathan? Too many things I must say. Before we go into the news proper, I'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. The Miiti Ala Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, a Fulani socio-cultural organization, says it did not buy any nomination forms for any candidate contesting election. Recall that a group of Fulani pastoralists had on Monday purchased the All Progressive Congress APC presidential nomination forms for former President Goodluck Jonathan, although he has since turned down the gesture. Reacting, the National Secretary of MACBAN, Baba Ingezima, in a statement on Monday in Abuja, distanced himself from the development. Well, Mr. Ingezima appealed to the media professionals to take their time to understand the difference between the various Fulani organizations and avoid dragging MACBAN into the political mud. The attention of the national headquarters of MACBAN had been drawn to a trending story in which we are being quoted as having bought a presidential nomination form for former President Goodluck Jonathan for 2023 elections. We wish to make it very clear that MACBAN did not and will not buy any form for any candidate contesting elections. As an association, we have far higher needs for money to assist our members being uprooted and killed in some parts of the country. MACBAN does not see any gain in this kind of profligate enterprise that has no value to the millions of our members who are wallowing in poverty as a result of banditry and cattle rustling. The secretary said that MACBAN believed that politics should be left to politicians, saying, and I quote him, "We see no mileage in supporting any politician when we are overwhelmed by the crisis being faced by our members nationwide." According to him, MACBAN will, when the need arises, support a candidate that shows commitment to end the suffering of its members after the conclusion of party primaries by all the political parties. We look forward to seeing the manifestos of the various candidates and where our members fit in to determine who to fully support, he said. I guess this is coming in a week. Now, people are wondering, who are the groups really that are supporting Jonathan? Goodluck Jonathan. Don't forget that even Reno, his former presidential media aide, said something. This could just be a hoax. And then again, it could just be a trap. Then again, it could be a way of dragging him to the mud, so that by the time he contests and one or two things goes bad, and they will not say, finally, we are brought Jonathan to the mud. But there's something he said. He said, no matter what happens, even if any of all his loved ones goes into APC, he as a person will not go to APC because he sees APC as an evil party. I'm just quoting Reno word for word now. But now MACBAN is saying they don't even have that kind of money, 100 million naira, to go and support one candidate. Say no way would they waste such resources, such amount of money over what? Politics? He said they leave politics to politicians. I tell you, when it comes to politics, this Fulani Herdsmen, they know how to play it very well. Remember, After Jonathan left that seat, there was a lot of stories that went viral. How true, we don't know. Alleged, I must say then, that they said that there were some promises made by Goodluck Jonathan that if he was to come in, if they had delivered him, there were some ranches that was supposed to be done for them, so that maybe by now, according to their words, maybe they would have been the Sweden of Africa, producing good milk and lovely quantity beefs, and maybe there won't have been any need for cattle rustling, and the insecurity we are facing now in the name of banditry would have been a thing of the past. Maybe it would have even existed at all. But because their brother entered another and boycotted all the Almajiri plans Jonathan had for them when it comes to the issue of ethnicity, we gotta be very careful. Why not vote for competence, vote for patriotism, vote for someone who has visions, because you may be passionate but you don't have vision. This thing, they say something about having zeal without knowledge. You may be very zealous, very passionate about what you want, but it's not the right thing for Nigerians. And that is where a consultation comes in, the right thing to do, surrounding oneself with square pegs in square holes, not square pegs in round holes. But right now, Nigeria is years behind to take a visionary leader. But the question is, no matter the gimmicks being played, buying for Jonathan, Jonathan can afford 100 million naira from him if he wants to. But the question is, does he want to? Trying to cajole him to come back and contest. One doesn't know really, but he's a gentleman. You can't take that away from him. Now everybody now knows that Jonathan was a good president. When it was time to have the second tenure, they kept on shouting, "No, hell no! He's the one. He was the one sponsoring insecurity. Oh no, he was the one causing so much mayhem. Oh, they brought all the ethnicity card they could play." And of course, every other thing was involving security was on the hide. Everything seemed to be going haywire until he made a statement that he made. Said no blood of any Nigerian, whether highly placed or lowly placed, is what his presidential ambition is not what any blood of Nigeria, whether highly placed or lowly placed. Hence, he congratulated President Muhammad Buhari. If not for that, I don't know what Nigeria would have been by now. So you see how gentlemanly Jonathan was. And now they're saying they are not the one that bought the form, but one thing is certain. There was a buying of the form and it was done by Fulani pastoralists. But the question is, it is not, or rather the answer is, the issue is, it is not MACBAN, but it's definitely one of them. I guess this is more of a reverse psychology to make it look as if they cannot do without him. Jonathan will not be drawn in that psychological calculation. If he will join, he will join at his time, in his own pace, and in his own condition, and not anyone cajoling him. But then again, it takes a lot of consultation, psychological movement, and all that. We wish them all the best. And now we have an idea of what is going on. Bonanza. Let's move to the comment section. What's your take?